Dark Homicide Episode 3 Ghost Signal. Night fell like a curtain over Drakmore. The stars, few and distant, offered no comfort, and the moons, fractured by orbital bombardments from wars past, hung in jagged crescents. Somewhere far beyond the broken skyline, something pulsed. A signal. Software repeating. Ilyra Vex crouched beside the holodisc, which now pulsed a slow, rhythmic beat. One blink every 3 seconds. It hadn't done that before. Tarsen ran diagnostics on his neural link, his glowing eye twitching. "That's not from the disk," he muttered. "It's a reply. Someone's listening." "Listening to us?" Ilyra asked. "No," he said, tone sharpening. "To this." He tapped the holodisc. "To the data inside. And they're responding in a frequency buried under multiple encryption layers. This isn't human tech, not a stellian, not even Eleron." Ilyra's hand tightened around her null blade. "Then who is it?" Tarsen didn't answer immediately. He tapped the disk, and the projection glitched, then flared. A new image emerged. A map. No, a star chart. A single symbol blinked from the far edge of the mapped sky. It didn't correspond to any known constellation. Next to it, in garbled data glyphs, the word pulsed: Virexan. Before Ilyra could speak, a voice emerged from the projection. "Warped. Alien. Signal acknowledged. Sequence initiated. Harbinger unit. Revenant 9 awakening." The message ended. Then silence. Tarsen stood still, lips parting slightly. "Revenant 9, he whispered. "That's not a code name. That's one of the celestial cores." "You mean the meteors?" "Yes. They weren't just meteors, Ilyra. They were seeds. Harbingers. That's what the log meant." He pointed to the blinking word. "Virexan didn't send them. Virexan is them. A collective. Or a force. Maybe even a consciousness." Ilyra's mind reeled. She felt Noctyra churn in her blood, shifting, reacting. "If one of these harbingers is waking up, we need to find it first." Tarsen nodded grimly. "The signal's bouncing through a pre-war satellite chain. I can trace the echo. Closest pulse is about 600 kilometers north, near the Orryx Chasm. The place where the Estelian sky fortress crashed. Yeah, except that crater's not dormant anymore." Before they could move, a new sound filled the air. Not footsteps, not wind. Whispers. Dozens of them. Ilyra and Tarsen turned sharply. The shadows along the corridor beyond the throne room thickened, shifting with a life of their own. Then came the voice, low, smooth, ancient. "You trespass in the domain of the dead, child." From the dark emerged a being cloaked in torn red. Its form was semi-transparent, like smoke in the shape of a man. Where its eyes should have been were twin coals of blue fire. Its chest bore a circular mark, an eclipse eating itself, an umbral seer, a remnant of Umbravia's original council, long thought eradicated when Kyle's reign fractured. Ilyra took a step back. "Who are you?" "I am Solas Thorne, keeper of the last vision, herald of the true light," the ghost rasped. "And you are the error." Tarsen aimed his pulse gun, but Solas raised one hand, and the weapon shorted out with a spark. "I saw your birth in the river of time. A child touched by a shard, not meant for flesh. You were not chosen. You were contaminated." "I didn't ask for any of this," Ilyra said, "but I'm going to stop what's coming." "You cannot stop what has already begun," Solas said. "The Harbinger stirs. The reckoning calls again. And you, carrier of fractured Noctyra, will lead them." "I'll do no such thing." Solas tilted his head. "You already have." From behind him, more figures emerged, echoes of the past, spectral warriors twisted by Noctyra's backlash, flickering between reality and dream. "Ilyra," Tarsen whispered, trying to reset his pulse gun. "They're not bound to physical law. My shots won't hurt them." "But shadows can fight shadows," she murmured. She let the Noctyra surge through her. The null blade shimmered, elongating with crackling black energy. Her body blurred as she leapt, slicing through one of the wraiths. The creature screamed, a sound like shattered glass, and vanished. Solas watched her move. His expression remained unchanged. "You are not ready, child." "You're right," she growled. "But I'm not alone." Tarsen, now with a sparking backup emitter, activated a zone disruptor. A wall of sound burst from the device, destabilizing the wraiths long enough for Ilyra to dash through the pack. She carved a path through them, then turned to face Solas. He did not fight. He simply raised his hand and said, "Orryx awaits, but you will not like what you find there." With that, he vanished, and the wraiths collapsed into dust. Breathing heavily, Ilyra stood in the silence. Tarsen walked up beside her, coughing through smoke. "I'd forgotten how creepy those bastards were." "He said I wasn't chosen," Ilyra murmured, "that I was contaminated." "You think he's right?" "I don't know, but if I'm not supposed to have this power, maybe that's why I'm the only one who can stop it." They left Drakmor that night, heading north beneath a shattered moon. Beneath their feet, the world whispered, and far above them, beyond the stars, something opened its eyes.